Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
And I'm Brianna Watskas, and today's FabriChat.
Good morning! September 15th.
Yes. Already, it doesn't seem even possible.
It was like instant.
Right? It feels like just a couple days ago we got back from the cabin.
I know.
I'm still tired.
You're tired because you're a mother.
Yeah, I know. And I've been
Of
prepping
little
for my retreat, so some late nights.
That's right. We have people arriving today, which will be really fun. A bunch of new people that we haven't met yet, other than emailing and chit-chatting and
new
stuff.
friends.
So it will be really good. And next week is my retreat and a lot of other new friends. So it'll be really good. So yeah, we're excited about that. Real excited. But it changes our schedule just a tiny, tiny bit because it takes both of us, it takes a village, to have a retreat because we do all of our own cooking and you know we're pretty immersed in all of it with everybody. And so I think that filming, I don't think we have any other, we're doing box opening tonight, and then we'll figure out something fun for box opening on Friday, but I'm not entirely sure that we're going to get to a third installment of the shop tour on Sunday or not. We'll see. If not, we'll have something fun for you guys to be able to see. We have some old shop tours that we did back a year ago. Things probably aren't the same.
Oh, yeah, probably not.
Yeah, forget I said that. Yeah, anyway, it's such a weird time of year because on the way to work, I have the heater on in my car and I have my sweater on.
I know, and then by a couple hours later, you're ready to
Sweater's
take it off.
air conditioner on the way home.
Totally.
So strange. So strange. Good time of year. Anyway, all right, well, let's see. Well, we have a ton of things today. Let's see. Oh, and National Day. I looked it up. I couldn't get past the fact that guess what Saturday is? Batman Day.
Batman Day! I wish my kids liked Batman. I love Batman. They're so Spider-Man.
Oh, right.
And they do not believe me.
We keep buying Batman stuff, but they don't like Batman.
I know.
Why?
They probably haven't.
love Batman.
I need to show them the original. They need to see George Clooney.
That could be why I love
George
Batman.
Clooney Batman.
Right.
So good.
Well,
Batman.
and Val
He's
Kilmer.
Batman finally.
All superheroes.
Val
Doesn't matter
Kilmer.
Which one?
All Batman?
All
of them.
superhuman
He's Captain
superheroes.
America is his favorite,
It-
right?
He's
kind of
slowly phasing out.
Yeah.
He used to run around going, America! America! He's pretty awesome.
That could be
Pretty
for
awesome.
multiple reasons.
Extremely
His,
patriotic.
his Navy dad,
Yeah.
you know.
So yeah, my kids love Spider-Man, but they do not believe me that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
And that guy with the camera is no, that's not Spider-Man, Mom.
Spider-Man again. That's
Yeah,
not
all they
him.
want to see is him swinging from building to building.
Well, but they're babies.
Yeah, they don't get it.
They don't care about a man.
They kept
don't care
Harper
about
kept
Spider-Man.
asking me, "When's the good part?"
Fast forward.
Yeah. Apparently,
Yeah.
you don't like my
So
kind of moves.
funny. Yeah. All right. So I feel like we need to fix this. There needs to be some sort of a thing because today, International Dot Day.
Dot day. Okay. You know, everyone
Could
needs
there
a
be
good
some
polka
sort
dot.
of a special?
I kind of have polka dotties. I mean, it's
That is
snake
like
skin.
leopard. Oh yeah, snake
but-
skin.
You can interpret
That's not-
it as a contemporary polka dot.
That is not a polka dot.
When I think of the word polka dot,
No polka
I
dots.
think of Madagascar and zebras saying polka dot, polka dot, polka dot. Yeah, you too, huh?
No.
Yes. Watch Madagascar with your babies, and you'll see he's singing it, and he's singing polka dot, polka dot, polka dot. That's a thing, and that's today. We're gonna put that in a blooper at the very end, so you guys can believe me, and it's gonna be stuck in your head all day.
I don't know that
day.
we can do that. We don't
Oh,
have
we
movie
might not be
rights.
able to because of.
We don't have rights.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put a link from somewhere YouTube that you can look at it and have a little.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be stuck in your head all day.
It's going to. And people who are normal are going to walk in and wonder why you're singing about polka dots.
Sorry. It's National Polka Dot Day, people.
Polka Dot Day. Can we make our polka dots on sale today? That's probably not all in one category, is it? What about grunge dot?
No, it might be all in one category. Oh, look.
We're gonna hook you up.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
There needs to be something special about
I
polka
think
dot
there is
day.
because like Northcott has a bunch of dots, and I have all of like Markham
Grunge dots.
did dots.
Did dots?
I believe it all is
I
in
just
one
like
category.
saying did dots.
I know, right? So yeah, we'll put polka dots on sale. What a fabulous idea!
Polka dots
Good thing you
on
have that
sale.
coffee.
I know. For 24 hours.
All day.
All day.
So when you have that polka
So
dot,
if you
polka
want
dot,
to-
polka dot in your head, you'll be just buying.
We should see some box openings. When you guys get your polka dots, you have to do that.
Yeah.
The zebra dance.
The zebra dance.
It is also, if that was not enough, I don't know why they call it this, National Cheese Toast Day. Also known as
grilled
grilled cheese.
Love it.
Where are you from that you say grilled cheese
Cheese
toast?
toast. Yeah, why not?
Cheese toast.
Do you
I
call
not-
it cheese toast?
Do you call it cheese toast? No. It is a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yes.
Cheese
Love it.
toast means toast and you've melted something weird on it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. National. That's what I'm having for lunch
Love
today.
it.
Grilled cheese.
I love a good grilled cheese. We went to Idle Hour in Quincy. What was it? Friday night. With Dan Salpina. They really wanted to go, and it's like, oh, we have 2 kids. It's really not a kid-friendly place. So it's pouring down rain. It was pouring down when we left my house, and I never thought, grab an umbrella. Use that thing. So my kids, being my kids, like, we're going to go outside. We're going to go run to the river of water. So we are soaked because Robert is in waiting for our food with Dennis and Paulina, and we are just soaked. We found a hay because it was Farmer Consumer Awareness Weekend. So it's a really fun activities and stuff. So they're playing. They had a blast. They were really cold by the end of the night. And we were all really wet, but they had
Puddles.
yeah, they
It's
had
the
the
funnest
best
thing.
They had the best grilled cheese. That's the only thing that was kind of kid-friendly
kiddish.
food.
For
Was
$12.
yeah, just about. With grilled cheese and bacon
steakhouse.
inside of it. It was so good. They loved it. Now they ask for bacon in the grilled cheese, and that's
Oh,
why.
it's a thing.
It's a thing now.
You
But
need
they
to
did
get
a
that
fabulous
pre-cooked stuff.
They did a fabulous job. If you're ever in town and you can get into the Idle Hour,
Idle hour.
it's super small, but all like
Such good steaks.
Yes, and
Yeah.
homemade food. If you're just looking for mom's cooking,
Yeah.
such a great place.
It is really good. So you couldn't get into full? Was why you couldn't go in?
No, we could. We started in there with coloring crayons, but there
It was just not a
It was
good place.
packed, so they were
Oh.
kind of slow, and the kids just, I don't know, daycare did not wear them out that day. So it's like, let's go outside. And we started outside, kind of walking around, and they knew there was things to do, and they could hear the puddles saying, "Come."
Yeah.
Jump
We
in.
walked, where were we? We were in our parking lot, and we're walking out, and there's a puddle like 5 feet from us, and we're walking, and both of the kids. It's like, no, the car's this way.
Yep.
Even Harper, which,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not so sure you would have done that. You didn't ever like to be dirty.
Yeah.
So I was surprised
She
that
definitely
she also,
doesn't get as wet as Wyatt, but yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
I
like-
think he would have rolled in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He could have. There's something about
He
a
was
puddle.
soaked from head to toe. He didn't even fall in the water.
Puddles.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, grilled cheese, add some bacon in it.
Grilled cheese, bacon.
Super fancy.
There could
super
be a
good.
national day for a grilled cheese and bacon sandwich.
Yes, probably
Yeah.
not. Cool. Anything else?
It's also, yes, National Online Learning Day.
That's good. College is
Take a
starting.
class.
You never know. Online courses. It
I
happens.
think people are so sick of, school people. Don't you think that they want to go back and...
Yeah, I think normal. I mean,
Have
maybe
friends.
college isn't quite back to that. I know, like, Eliza's back to in school, which I think is fabulous. I think kids need in school anyways.
Yeah.
I-
I think that social skills and body language and all of that, I think, is really important. I notice my body language is very different. I think we talked about that before, that, now when you walk in the store, you kind of look down and,
Yeah.
away. I don't want, and not out of, I think you're dirty, but I don't want to breathe on you. And,
Yeah.
it seems like it's almost respectful, but it's not. And then now,
Right.
even without the mask,
Yeah.
I feel
It's
like I don't
changed.
even recognize people anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed somebody was talking to me on Saturday in the shop about Jared, and we were yakking, and I thought, I have no idea who I was talking to, because she had a
They had a
mask,
mask on.
I feel like 2/3 of their face I do not recognize.
Right.
And did I tell you when I saw Peggy McNutt
Uh-huh.
at the retreat without the mask on, she did not look like what I thought she looked like.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I would have recognized her, because when somebody wears a mask, it makes them look like they have wide cheeks.
Yeah,
she has
it
a
makes it
very
so
narrow
different.
face.
Mhm.
Yeah, she was I had that totally wrong. It's like, oh. And then you hear somebody's voice, and now you know who they are by their voice because they don't look the same.
Right.
I don't know. Really
Masks.
weird. Oh, masks.
I know. If you almost take a picture of your face and have your mask printed so it's your face. But
Have you seen those tan lines?
Yeah.
I almost want one of those.
I know.
But then I have to lay in the sun for a while.
Yeah,
I
that's true.
ain't gonna have it. I know. Pretty funny. All right, let's see. We have tons.
To talk about, lots of questions.
So many
It's
questions.
good.
We like that, though, because we think if you tell us what your questions are, I'm sure that other people have them also. And so it's always kind of good because we could just sit here and chat for
Quite some time.
and so chatting is fun, but sometimes it's nice to feel like, no, this is my online learning day.
Yes. Yes. Learn something.
It's a national online learning day. So
Little
we're going to...
snippet.
Yeah, so we'll give you some tidbits and snippets. That's what we should call it now. Instead of FabriChat,
Tidbits and snippets.
tidbits and snippets. We should have a little section.
Because you might get a little bit of information.
Get your coffee, because it's tidbit and snippet. I can't say that.
Tidbits and snippets.
Snippets. Oh, yeah. I think I'd rather sing the polka dot song. All right. Okay, so let's see. So, Wendy Link. Wendy has asked thoughtful questions before, and we have given her a shout out on the program. And I had a long conversation with her on Saturday. She called and had questions about toweling because we did our little video about fabric and what's the difference and how is batik made and how do you use it and blah, blah, blah. But then when we showed all of that toweling at the box opening,
Oh,
she said,
sure.
well,
Where does that qualify?
what do
Yeah.
I use that for? So a couple things. First of all, feast your eyes on the quilt behind you, which you've seen it before multiple
Yes.
times. This is the Stash Buster, Brianna's Stash Buster pattern. It is online, download or printed pattern, $5. Very popular pattern. It's one of our shops, certainly in the top 3. Because it's just super simple. It's just some 12-inch squares and then some big 4 patches, some big rail fence, and then I think there's 7 blocks total. You arrange it any way you want to. Well, if you look in here, you'll see there are some of the 12-inch squares. So here's one, and then here's one. And you see this block right here? That is toweling. Did you get in there? This one right here is the big 4 patch. See this? Toweling. See this? Toweling. This? Toweling. And it's just kind of nice because toweling, and I'm just going to show you how it comes. I don't know, I picked the tiniest little roll. But it comes like this. It's made at, from Moda. They're the ones who put this out. And gosh, tons
Tons of it.
of different styles and colors. It is 100% cotton. It is a woven cotton. It's a nice quality cotton. But what's really nice about it is since it's woven, you have either the exact same image on the front and the back, or you have the opposite image if it's a stitch. Does that make sense? That it would be, I should have gotten a different one. And so what they've done is they've taken this and instead of just calling it a woven fabric, they've cut it to, is it 18 inches?
I think
What did
it's
we
18,
decide?
yeah.
And they've hemmed both sides of it so that if you wanted to do something, whether it's a table runner, you wanted to stitch on it, or you wanted to do something, it's basically ready to go. It's very, very popular. If you also want to put it in a quilt, it is high quality cotton. It's okay. Now, when we put it in the quilt, we didn't pre-wash it. We didn't do anything different with it. However, if you're doing a towel, like this little beauty that Brianna just did, so this is also some of the toweling. It looks like this. And so when she's doing all of this stitching on it with a polyester thread or whatever, if she's doing a machine embroidery, then you would want to pre-wash it. And we're going to talk about thread in just a second because that's another one of the questions, so they all kind of go together. So it just sort of depends on how you're using it. And you could hem it on the bottom, or what she did with this is she just did some stitches and kind of frayed the edge.
Yeah, I
So
think it's cute.
stinking cute.
Yeah.
So adorable. So adorable.
And it looks really cute even that way if you feel like, oh, I'm not really good at hemming things. How do you make it even? I just don't know. The fringe is cute, and you can make it, this is 1.5 inches from the cut edge, but you can do a little bit, a lot. You can then like macrame it if you want to. I mean, you can do a whole bunch with the fringe. You can.
And again, that's what's super nice about having something that's woven
Thick thread.
is you don't have a right and a wrong side, so you don't have something that looks, faded or whatever on the other side. So it's just the thread. So it fringes beautifully, really, really pretty.
And the reason you really want to wash your toweling before you do any hand stitching or machine embroidery on it is you're going to wash your towel probably pretty often. And you just want to make sure it lays and drapes right over your oven, over your sink, wherever you put your towels. Whereas with my quilt, yes, I'm probably going to wash it quite often because I'm going to use my quilt, but you wash your quilt differently than you wash a hand towel.
That is true.
So that's your
That is
biggest
true.
reasons why. Or if you have a husband like mine, he does not know what a pretty towel means.
Yeah. We have kitchen wall hangings.
I know, it's a thing. The ones on the oven are off limits.
Do not touch that.
Yeah, whatever.
I have to dry my hands. Use your pants.
Go run right outside.
Go. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Even my pretty towels. But yeah, you're right. For a quilt, you're gonna throw it. You're gonna wash it gentle cycle cold water. Throw it in the dryer.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Okay, so now the difference is so we've got toweling. Denroven towels, same thing. So we just kind of just talked about that, but the Denroven towels, these are not made with the same, I don't want to say quality because this is a high quality towel. We use these all of the time, but this really is a woven cotton fabric from a fabric company. This is a towel. So this is going to shrink quite a bit more than this. I'm not entirely sure I would cut up a Denroven towel and put in a quilt without pre-washing it first. So it's a little different, made by different companies.
And this is a tad tighter of a weave.
Yeah.
Which gives you that real towel look. So a lot of the times if you're gift shopping, like we saw them in Paula Dean's gift shop when we were in down south, and they have put different embroideries and cricket stamps and stuff on them, but that's what a tea towel is, or a Denroven towel.
Denroven towel.
But-
They have a little twill hook on them.
Definitely pre-wash it before you do anything to it, whether it's a cricket, embroidery, hand embroidery, whatever. Definitely pre-wash it.
Yes. You can also, this toweling, same idea, you can use it in other projects, just knowing that it's just a little bit heavier, a little different weave. You can use it for different things. So what Wendy wanted to know is, again, what is the difference between all of those cottons, and what's the difference between canvas, toweling, and linen? Okay, so linen comes in a bunch of different colors, but all really fairly natural. They just are not dyed. You can't use synthetic dyes on linen fabric. And so we carry it in, probably 5 or 6 different colors. We just reordered some more, so you'll see that coming up on a box opening. So linen is made not from cotton, it's made from flax. So it's like cotton, it's just that it's a little bit of a heavier thread, and it drapes a little bit different, lasts a lot longer, and I think that by definition it's like 30% stronger than cotton. So it is more expensive, where this might be, if this were a cotton, solid cotton, it would probably be $8.50 a yard. A solid linen is going to be like $14 a yard. So people will use it for hand embroidery because they need that little bit more extra strength, or they'll use it for clothing. It just drapes pretty. It's just really, really nice. So that's what linen is. And canvas is entirely different. In fact, I'm going to grab this one instead. Canvas is a blend of cotton and linen, especially if you're, not all canvas, but cotton and steel canvas is a blend of cotton and linen. It's like 30% linen fibers, 70% cotton fibers, which gives you this very, very heavy weight. And so the benefit of it is that if you're doing something and you want it to be a little bit heavier because you're maybe doing a bag, this is our little quick half-yard grocery bag, you're doing something like this, or you're doing a bag, another kind of a tote bag, or a pillow, something like that, it doesn't require any interfacing because it's just a whole lot thicker.
Right.
So it makes it kind of nice. So we like it. Again, a little bit more expensive, not horrifying, but a little bit more expensive because the flax is more expensive.
And you can put canvas in quilts if you like that textural difference. Canvas is definitely not clothes worthy. It's really heavy, really hot. It doesn't drape. Linen clothing, though, if you go to Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or whatever, buy something linen. It's amazing if you're in a hot part of the country, going on vacation. It will keep you extremely cool.
Yeah. And this is canvas. And so canvas, duck, some people might call it duck cloth, and I believe that duck cloth and canvas is basically the same thing. And it is cotton with a synthetic fiber in it. So not the same thing as the cotton and steel stuff. So this stuff, we use this more for, we use it for leaders on our long arm machine. We will use it for some bags. Canvas with the synthetic fibers in it doesn't really like to be washed very well. You can wash it, but then it takes a whole long time to iron it. So a lot of it depends on what your project is and what you're doing. But the other thing that canvas is really good for is you can, if you're making some outdoor pillows, and then you can spray that, what is that stuff?
Wet shield.
Yeah.
It's a sun
It'll last for
protectant,
forever.
water protectant. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so that's kind of the difference between canvas, linen, toweling, cotton. This is another example. This is if you saw our little tour on Sunday of the Christmas room, this is the winter trio pattern, and this was out of linen. And again, I just wanted it to be a little bit heavier. I knew I was stitching wool and all these buttons on it, but no interfacing in something like that. So that's the difference. All right, that takes us right into our thread, because who was it that asked? Carolyn. I didn't get Carolyn's last name.
That was the email from yesterday that Tracy had. Yeah.
Carolyn wanted to know the difference between cotton thread and polyester thread. And I don't think it was the same person. We also had an email from somebody who made some of the microwave bowls, and there were sparks in her microwave, which we do not know why. If you use it, is critical that you use 100% cotton fabric. So that means if there's something weird and somebody has like some metallic finishing on it or whatever,
sparkly,
you cannot use it.
Yeah.
That is not cotton sparkles. And so so it has to be 100% cotton fabric, 100% cotton thread. Aurifil is going to work perfect for you, and 100% cotton batting. And we've talked about this before, but the Warm 100 is not only cotton, but the scrim that holds everything together is also cotton. But if somebody uses just leftover cotton batting, warm and natural cotton batting, it's not 100% cotton. That scrim that holds all of the cotton together is polyester. The other thing too, though, that I think she said is that she had a paper towel or something in it, which I don't think that paper towels have anything weird in them. Doesn't everybody put paper towels in the...
Yeah. And I don't know. For me, I always put my bowl of whatever, my paper towel on top, and cook it that way.
I do too.
I've never
put my bowl in there.
I've never done a test run with nothing in it. So I don't know. I've always had a bowl of something on my microwave bowl. I've never, I don't know, maybe she did just put it in there and to test it to make sure it was going to be, if it was a test microwave. I don't know. So that's another thing is when I don't know, I just give them away and tell them, put your bowl, put your soup in it, and I cover mine with a paper towel so I don't splush everything on top and my handles. And I've never had anything. So I wonder if she did a dry run.
You'd still think a dry run would be okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
know.
We don't know. We feel like we need more information, but so we're not sure why something ignited. But every time I've seen sparks, I knew exactly why. And the pretty sparkly Christmas fabric, that was years and years and years ago that I felt silly as soon as I did that. But anyway, so cotton. But the other question, though, was that's what this other person, I'm not sure that it was the same person, was asking about the difference between cotton and polyester thread and why you would use one versus the other. Oops, this is polyester. So the deal with cotton thread is that thread doesn't stretch. But years and years ago, back in the 70s, when they first came out with polyester, we were told as quilters to never use polyester thread because it would cut our cotton fabric. I think that was true back then, but our polyester thread has changed immensely since then, and our cotton fabric has changed immensely since then. So you can put the two together. And so what I do, I think there's basically 3 different threads that I use all the time. This is Orifil, also known as Horrifying.
Yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about,
You missed a box opening.
you missed it. Anyway, Orifil thread, there's 1,400 yards on here for like $13. It is fantastic thread. It is mercerized cotton. So mercerized is a process that, this is 100% cotton thread, but when it goes through this mercerized process, it makes it feel like polyester. It makes it stronger, tighter weave, less lint, all of that, so that it looks like polyester, it feels like polyester, it acts like polyester, but it is 100% cotton. So we like it because there's very little lint. It's a 50 weight, so it's just a nice lightweight thread. It's really pretty affordable because you get so much on a spool. So it's pretty fantastic. And also, if you ever end up emptying the spools, if you've seen our tube turner noodles video, you see what to do with your empty spools. So kind of fun. So this is our favorite all-purpose cotton thread. But you can use this also even for top stitching, machine quilting, anything that you want to do. You can use it for machine quilting. Doesn't break. It actually does pretty well. But some people will use a polyester thread for machine quilting if they have a lot of thread breakage, if they are quilting fairly uneven or, varied speeds or whatever. Polyester thread, this is isocord, and where you want to use this is in machine embroidery, because again, if you're doing your stitches and your needle is going back and forth, forward, pull, you want to make sure that that thread's not going to snap. Cotton thread, again, does not stretch. Polyester stretches enough that it's going to be able to make it over and do that stitch before it whips back to do another one. And those embroidery machines go super fast. So that's where polyester thread is used. And again, if you're looking at something like this, all of that stitching, there's hundreds of stitches,
thousands
in there. And so if you're doing machine embroidery, or again, so this is a done woven towel that was washed a couple times, pressed, and then all of the machine embroidery that was done on top of that. And so I don't think you'd be able to complete this with cotton thread. And I don't think that there's any reason
and
to.
I have embroidered with Orifil before. The main difference is polyester is always going to be shiny. And there's sometimes I like that flat look. But I do have to use a brand new needle. I usually use a metallic needle or a Metafill needle. The reason why is it has a bigger hole in the eye of the needle. It also is a kind of a bigger gauge needle. It's going to leave marks in your project because it is such a big hole. But there's so much friction with your machine doing its thing, your thread running through there, that it eliminates it getting hot and snapping my thread. So I do slow my embroidery machine quite a ways down. So something that maybe only would have taken me 4 minutes with polyester thread is now taking me 24 minutes. But sometimes...
Wow, you slow it way down.
It's way down. And usually for me it's because I'm walking into the other room, listening, seeing if it's going to break thread or whatever. But I do, occasionally I'll do that. Only because I'm looking for a flat look versus a shiny pearlescent look. Because all polyester is going to be shiny.
Sure.
Some rayons are even shinier than just regular polyester. And I feel like Orifil isn't like a flat. I feel like Gutermann thread is almost flat in color. And there is kind of a little glossiness because of the mercerization that it goes through. But
I think that that's why Orifil is confusing, that people think it's polyester.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's like, no, it's just this mercerized process that they go through.
Yeah.
And there's no lint,
Right.
which is really nice. So last thread, just to mention, is the hand quilting thread. Hand quilting thread is 100% cotton, and it has this waxy coating on it, so that if you are making ruched flowers or doing some yo-yos or hand quilting, and you're taking that same thread, looping through, it's going to go through all of that and not snap. So we carry a couple other threads in the shop, but we don't carry a lot of threads. We don't have a huge variety.
No.
We do
Just the
cotton.
basics.
Yeah, we do Gutermann in cotton and hand quilting. We do a small little Entressa polyester in case you're doing some clothing and you just needed 110 yards of a weird color of a pink or something.
And hand quilting thread, be careful. Anytime people buy it here in the shop, we always make sure they know it's hand quilting thread. Your machine doesn't like it.
No, sewing machines
Will
hate
not,
it.
because it's laced with
It's
wax.
spools.
It's no. If
Big
you're in
ol'
a
mess.
pinch, just stay in the pinch.
Yes.
It's not gonna work.
Don't use that.
Don't do it.
Don't.
It's just for
do
handwork. Yo-yos, ruching, binding would work.
Yes. Yes. One last, I feel like I have a ton of stuff over here. One last question, and this is an email from Debbie George. She has this pattern, Easy Mittens. She wanted to, and she had questions about fabric. So these are the ones that I made, and these are the ones, again, we showed these in the little tour. They're really more fashionable, probably, than
They probably don't keep your
useful.
fingers. Yeah, they probably don't keep your
They
fingers.
actually
warm.
do keep my fingers. Put that on. They're just so cute.
They're pretty cute.
Yeah, you're not going to do much. You could probably drive and get your windows cleaned off of snow, but
Yeah,
other
that's
than
better.
that. So I just thought they were cute. So the pattern is super simple. It comes with full-size templates, and you can make it bigger or smaller. But the thing about choosing the type of fabric, it depends. So I do have a piece of this left, Debbie, and I'm going to mail this to you. What this is that if you look at this, can you kind of see through? Can you see through? Probably not.
Yeah.
Can you see through? So what this is that this is a an acrylic blend with it's silk and wool and acrylic. And it was just kind of this pretty, I just thought it was the prettiest fabric. Probably not extremely practical, but when I made my mittens, could you tell? There's a lining in here. So I just cut out 2 pieces of everything, and the pattern tells you that there's a lining and an outside edge. So they do have a black flannel lining in there so that they're warm. And for me, what I was thinking too is that if you did use wool, if you could go to maybe your quilt shop carries wool, or really the best place is to go to the thrift store.
Get an old
Those
sweater.
beautiful, Pendleton jackets or whatever. Cut those things up. Because what's nice about wool is that it not only is going to keep your hands warm, but it will repel moisture. And then the bottom part, you can put anything you want on there. I just had this really cool piece of minky that was left, but you could put lace. I made a purple wool pair, and they have a little lace strand on them. So they go together crazy, sinful fast, just super, super fast. So you could make multiples, but really the biggest question, the biggest length of time is going to be spent in deciding what do I want to make them out of.
Yeah.
So it's not really a quick answer. So we don't necessarily carry stuff like this in the shop, but I'll always find weird things in weird places. And when I bought this, it was specifically because I thought this would make a beautiful pair of mittens. And I was thinking wool, but it probably wasn't really enough wool in there. So I made them and then realized I really did need a lining. But anyway, and the pattern talks about all of that. So Debbie, I'm going to mail this to you, my last little remnant piece. I won't use it for anything else. I would never put something like this in a quilt. Maybe a pillow. Yeah. It's beautiful. But anyway, I'll mail that to you, and that's enough to make a pair of mittens. So, all right, did I talk about everything on the table?
I think that's
Ooh, we
everything.
just made a great big huge mess. So there, that was our version of, what do we call it? Snippets and tidbits?
Yeah.
See, we're good for something.
Right?
And let's see, anything else? What else is happening?
Not much. Oh, I did watch. So Amazon Prime on TV has a live action Cinderella. It's
Live action Cinderella.
well, it's not animated.
Oh, gotcha.
It's real people. So I'm like, oh, game. I'm totally gonna watch it. It's weird Disney didn't put one out first, but I'll watch theirs
Yeah.
too. I was a little bummed. It is a musical and a lot of dancing.
Well, that's okay.
I don't like musicals, but I loved it.
Oh.
I loved it. It was really, really good. It made me giggle. It made me tear up a little bit, and so funny.
Okay, now I heard Somebody was talking about this and said in the end she doesn't marry the prince.
She doesn't. They're going to date. They're going to travel the world together. She's going to design clothes for a queen, and he's going to travel with her.
So she chose.
He gave up the throne to his sister. And they're traveling.
What movie is this?
Cinderella.
On Amazon Prime.
Jordan will not watch it.
I know.
Too many Cinderella movies. Too many
princess movies.
No.
It's really good.
He watched a lot of princess movies when he was young.
It was kind of my go-to. Oh, hey, look at this.
Oh, Jasmine.
Yeah. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
really good. It's modern music. It has, I forgot his name, carpool karaoke guy.
I love him.
Oh my God, he's
What's his
hilarious. Yes.
I love him.
Mm,
Oh,
him.
he's in it.
He's in it.
Oh, I
You
love
know,
him.
he's a mouse, so he gets
Oh.
changed into a human. Hilarious.
Oh.
That whole scene of them
okay, I'm gonna
becoming,
watch it.
humans for the ball is hilarious. So it's really good. It's, it is a musical, and I am not a
I like
musical person,
musicals.
but it was really good. It's modern music, some old stuff. They started off with Queen, so you're good to go. Really good. Lots of really good dancing. The choreography is pretty funny. There's some really, like, quirky dances. Like, oh, I
okay.
can dance that.
Well, now you tell me. I always hear about these really good movies at a time where I won't be able to watch TV for at least 4 days.
I know.
Dang it.
It's really good.
All
So,
right, I'm
watch
gonna
that.
watch
If you have
it.
Amazon Prime. If you don't, call somebody who does. Say, hey, hook me up.
What's your code?
I'm coming over. Bring the wine.
That's what
Whatever you need.
Margarella did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Yes, that's me.
So, that's a good one. It's good family. I don't know. My kids should watch it, but I don't know if they'll last that long. It is kind of long, but it's really good.
You mean you watched Cinderella without the kids watching?
Yeah, I did.
That's hilarious.
Now, before I had kids, it was like, oh, can I really go and watch that movie without a child next to me? Whose kid can I borrow? Now it's like, oh, whatever. My kids are at home
Yeah.
with that nanny. I just needed
Yeah.
a moment to
I think with
watch
movies,
whatever I
as
wanted.
long as it, I feel like anymore, I watch TV so little and watch movies
Yeah.
so little that it has to be a feel good movie.
Yeah.
I really want
Yeah.
to laugh. I want to feel great at the end, or a documentary where I can learn something. I'm
Yep.
okay with that.
Mhm.
But just horrifying movies,
Oh, God, no.
suspenseful, and everybody dies in the end.
No.
No, not even remotely interested.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'll even start something like, oh, not what I want to watch.
No.
And
yeah.
it drives Robert crazy. He's like, well, I thought we were watching that. Well, it's not, no. You know, either I'm going to fall asleep in 2 more minutes and you're going to change it anyways, or I want to watch something that, I
Yeah.
want to watch. I don't want to
I wanna
cry.
laugh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, that's what
Alright,
I watched
good.
the other night, and super good.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Anything else? And can we tell the world that you're considering having a third baby?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
but I
sorry,
think everybody knows
sorry,
that. I was always considering that. It's
No, you just now finally have Robert kind of
I think
talked
I do.
Into it.
Yeah, I think I have him talking to it, so
Well,
I don't
you
know.
guys have
We've
the-
all been trying to.
It changes so frequently, but yeah, I think he's ready for another one. But I don't know.
Well-
For him, I think what his problem is, it's so hard when we have one of each, and second, they're potty trained. You know, they
You have
are.
to do diapers again.
We don't. Yeah. So I think he worries a bit about that, but not like he did them anyways. So I don't know what he's
Right.
worried about.
Well, and also too, it's so sweet. He is such a good dad.
He really
to
is.
watch him with the kids,
Yeah.
and yeah,
He really is.
want a little bit more of that kind of love.
I know. Now that they're getting out of it, it's like, Dad, I don't want to be here. Can we go to Nana's house? Let's go see Grandma. Dad, you leave now. Oh, okay. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So he
So
is,
sweet.
I think so at the moment. It changes often, but.
I've heard it for 2 days in a row now.
I know, right? And Wyatt asks about a baby. He wants a baby. He doesn't care what it is.
Boy or girl. I know you see those videos.
And Harper's like, do I want to be a big sister? I said, I don't know. Do you want to boss somebody around? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. I want me baby. I want a baby. Like, no, it'll be mommy's baby.
Until that baby cries.
Yeah.
Over it.
So I don't know if she wants to be a big sister really, but she wants to boss somebody around.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently Wyatt's not listening as well as he used to.
He doesn't. There's a rang thing. All of us do it, and it's the hissing thing. I've heard that more and more from him. Whenever one of us are, have to say something to somebody mean, it's always,
Yeah, he does it. It's so funny. Robin's like, where did he learn that?
it's a rang thing.
What?
You do it.
I know.
I do it.
Aurora does it
Aurora,
so
yeah.
well. Because it's not just it's
Oh, it's
she like works up to
she taught me this.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We also, I don't know if it's our thing or if it's a family thing. There's an A at the end of Wyatt and for Harper. If
Wyatta. Jareda. Mama.
Jordana.
Yeah.
Yeah, we add an A.
Is that Alexander?
I
Oh.
wonder if everybody does that.
I don't know.
Adds an A at the end.
Yeah, if you
It's-
just
I
think
did
of
it
them.
for Robert.
It's the
It was
exasperation
Roberta.
A.
Yeah. Definitely.
You always know you're in trouble when you hear it, Brianna. Oh wait, you get one anyway.
I get what Yeah, that's why I never understood why Jared didn't like it. What do you mean?
Jareda.
Yeah, we get out of the plane. Wyatt! It's like, Wyatt, what's happening? I'm just playing. Did she want the toy? I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, even the
Yeah,
kids
they
say
do
it.
it.
They add
They add
that
the A. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they're playing
It
nice.
has to be a universal thing.
It must be.
It can't just be
Yeah.
something that
When they're
we do.
playing otherwise, I mean, they can still say Y without an A and everything's fine. It's just when they're,
Exasperated.
yeah.
It's
I'm
the exasperated A.
Yep.
You
Thing.
should ask Aurora what her name is.
What did she say her name is?
My name is Rara Rang.
Rah-rah-ring.
Rah-rah-ring.
I love it.
No, your name is Aurora Rang.
No one
My
calls her
name
Aurora.
No one
is
does.
Rara. I mean,
Yeah.
she
Rah-rah.
is.
They have
Or-
called Aurora Rara since the moment they met her.
Yeah.
So she
one
has no
ever
idea
called
what
her.
As soon as someone says her name starts with an A, she's going to be upset.
Mm-hmm.
You don't spell Ra with an A.
No one calls me that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think anyone's ever going to call her Aurora.
I think it'll take a long time. She'll feel.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully she won't care that her name is Rara. But when she gets older, I wonder if she'll. No, call me this.
Call me
And
Rah-rah.
Eliza doesn't like to be called Rose anymore.
Well,
Eliza Rose, and so, yeah, because Grandpa, the other Grandpa, calls
He's
her
always
only
called her Rose.
Rosebud. Rose. Really? She only wants Eliza now?
Mm-hmm. And so
Ooh.
it's okay for Papa to do it, but
Nobody else.
I don't want any. My name is Eliza.
Wow. There you go.
whale.
Well, she is almost 9.
That's true.
Almost 8.
Almost 8.
9. Isn't she 8 now?
Oh, thank God, I've got another year.
She's 8.
Well, tell her she.
She is 8.
She's. Mom's like, dang it. Mom wants to be young forever.
We keep
Oh,
telling
yes.
her to stop growing.
I
I know.
know.
Babies.
Robert was always thinking, oh, well, a fun nickname for Aurora would be Boris. For Aurora Borealis. So
No.
hopefully she never tells Uncle Robert she doesn't be Rara because he'll start calling her Boris. It's Aurora, you watch
What
this.
a meanie.
I know. Freaking Uncle Robert. And she's his favorite.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
It's because Eliza is Alex.
Yeah.
And Orion is Jared. So
She needs somebody.
Somebody
Robert,
needs-
last
Robert
name.
needs to be
Robert
somebody's
needs somebody.
favorite. Yeah.
He's working her.
Yeah. Brings her juice every time he sees her.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so let's see. We'll see you guys tonight.
Tonight?
There's a ton
There's
of
a ton.
boxes out there.
Be shopping polka dots.
Polka dots.
That will be on sale for you guys today.
What's the song? How's the song go again?
Polka dot, polka dot. A little, what are they?
You have to sing that in order to
Find it. It's the secret password.
polka dot. The zebra song.
That's even fun. Yes.
Yeah.
Watch Madagascar.
All right.
I don't know
And
which one
then-
it's in.
I don't know
but-
what else is going on this week for videos and stuff, but
Ugh.
check the newsletter.
Yeah, check that
We'll
out.
see that, and we'll see what pops up on Sunday. Hopefully, we'll do a tour, but I'm not entirely sure we're going to get that done.
Yeah. Maybe we'll give you a tour. We're doing out in the embroidery retreat.
Oh yeah, that might
Maybe
be fun.
we'll let them all know that we're going to post them on YouTube. So if they don't want to be in it or want to say hi to everybody, they can. We're just going to
We
show what
say
you're working
that
on.
all the time that we're going to do little
Yeah, we never
posts
do.
from, and you know why? It's because it's on our phone, and so the whole editing thing. Brittany is really good about getting the footage and editing it and putting it up. When it's on my phone,
Yeah.
getting it off of my phone is difficult. So we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah.
We'll
what we
try to
can
be better. We try to
Yes.
be better. All right.
All right.
See you tonight.
See ya.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at FabricPatch.net.
Too late. All right. Can't read my notes.
Dude, you filled that up a little bit.
I need it.
Mm.
I need it. I have a hole in my lip.
Yeah, you do. That's super dirty.